Hi and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So today's video is going to be my pre-Black Friday Ulta haul. I don't know what came over me. I got online, I started looking at products and I bought some stuff and I couldn't wait for Black Friday. This video is going up after Black Friday. If I do any Black Friday shopping, I will definitely create those videos, but I am not 100% sure what I'm doing at this point. There's a lot of good stuff going on, but trying to resist. Christmas is right around the corner and I'm pretty much done shopping for everybody, so I'm trying not to spend any more money going into the holiday season. So without further ado, let me show you what I got, starting with what's in my hair. You can tell from my last video that it's been quite some time since I've had my hairs cut and colored. My hair has not been colored since the video where my husband picked my drugstore makeup and he decided to buy me cherry red hair dye, semi-permanent hair dye, which I will link that video down below. It was very entertaining. I love the color that it came out to, but it just was not sustainable. So anyways, my hair was pretty much my mousy brown hair color to about here, and then that really bad red the rest of the way down. So what's in my hair, you might ask? Stop rambling. I decided to pick up the Kristin S hair gloss, and this is in the color Wild Berry. So it's a really deep, rich burgundy. I knew that my hair doesn't really hold color very well, being as thin as it is. I've heard some really good things about this product, that it deposits just enough color to kind of even things out. And that's more what I was looking for, is something that would kind of get rid of that really harsh line between my natural hair color and what was previously horribly dyed before. And I think this has done an amazing job. I just did it, so I will have to keep you posted on how well this fades out. But yeah, it has deposited some red tones into my hair, which I absolutely love, without being like overly dramatic and not natural looking. So far so good. I'm loving this product. So I'm really glad I picked this up in my haul. The next item, this was just a restock of some of my favorites. They were having a sale on Batista dry shampoo, so I picked up this little 2-pack. It just comes with the original Classic Clean and the Cozy Cashmere. This is the only dry shampoo that I have tried that is affordable, that doesn't make my hair look greasy. I don't know what's going on with the other ones. I've tried multiple different types of dry shampoos from the drugstore and they just make my hair look greasier than what they already are. The only thing I don't like is the white cast to this. So I do know they make a brown product, so I might pick that up and give that a try. But this was just a restock item. I highly recommend this product. And next, this is a new item and I saw it pop up on Ulta and I was like, you know what? It's been a minute. Let me try something new from the drugstore. So this is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. I've been feeling I'm looking a little bit greasy in my videos and just in my daily life. So I wanted to give this a try, being it a brand new product. And I got the shade Light Medium. Next item that I purchased, I'm really scared to try. I've seen several videos on this, but the results are good and I'm just been really curious. I got the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Gloss. This is a travel size. It was on sale. Everybody that has tried this says this is extremely painful, but it works. You can almost like instantly see a difference. I don't have the fullest of lips, so I'm curious to see how it'll do in that regard. And to be honest, I'm just curious to see like how painful this actually is. So we're gonna give this a try today. And last but not least, Jen Phelps made me buy this, so I'm totally blaming her. I got the Lorac Pro Palette, the Fairy Tale Forest. I have not purchased a Lorac full-size palette before. I bought one of their little like minis that they had way back in the day. It was like a purple berry toned little palette. It was just a mini. I think it only had like 5 colors in it. Well, I went through that thing. This was before I had a million eyeshadow palettes. I think that was one of the first palettes that I ever hit pan on. And I remember really liking the formula on that. She sold me on this on her last video, so I wanted to pick this up. And Ulta did package my stuff really well. So this is the color story. It's very fall vibes. It arrived in one piece, so I'm super happy about that. And I'm glad I watched her video because I would have thrown this whole thing away and not realized that there is a little key in here that they give you. So they give you this little key because you can see how this pops out, and it's got all these holes in the back. So if you don't want to keep them in here, you can just, ooh, wow, they pop out a lot easier than I thought. You just pop them out. Let's put that back in there. They are magnetic, which is nice. Oh, okay. Okay, so this wasn't the biggest haul ever, but I just wanted to share some of the items that I purchased and go ahead and do a quick look for you. I'm really curious about this being a brand new item, and I can't wait to play around with the eyeshadow palette. Always excited for eyeshadows. So, all right, let me go ahead and get my face all prepped up and we will get to playing. All right, we're gonna start with our eyes, and I'm just gonna go in with, there aren't any shade names, which is okay. I'm gonna go in with this kind of cream colored one, just all over the lid. Just to lay down a base of color. All right, next I'm gonna go into this kind of rosy tone right here. I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. These are a little powdery. Probably more powdery than I was thinking they were gonna be. I am definitely getting a lot of fallout on my face, but that pigmentation is really nice. I always say this, but if the pigmentation's there, I can deal with a little bit of fallout. That's why I do my eyes first. I literally use the same like 4 brushes, and I should just always pull them out before doing any kind of video, but I never do. Okay, next we are gonna go into this kind of pinky icy color right here. Actually, that's not pink, is it? Meh, whatever this shade is. This is really pretty. So I'm gonna go into that, and I'm gonna start that on the inner portion of my eye. Probably should have swatched these to see what's what, because I have a feeling this is more of a topper. Yep, this is more of a topper. That's okay. We started it, we're gonna finish it. It's gonna make the other eye match. So this shade is definitely more sheer, but that's okay. I actually like it. See? Okay, so let's swatch this one right here and see if that is, ooh, I like that. Okay, so the shade right here is a duochrome. That is gorgeous. I am just taking that right on my finger and going over the lid. That is pretty. And then I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm just gonna touch that to the outer corner. Because I do feel like I have a lot of separation here, so I'm just gonna fuss with this a little bit and try and get those colors to blend together. And now I'm glittery. All right, so I'm gonna deepen up the crease a little bit by going into this matte kind of coffee color. And I'm just gonna put this right in the crease. Not the most innovative look that I've done. It's definitely very neutral colored. Where are my wipes? Like I said, I do have a lot of fallout. That's probably my one complaint so far, is that there's definitely a powderiness to it. I don't remember that palette I owned previously having this much fallout, but I don't remember it actually having any shimmers. Okay, and I feel like we lost some of that transition, or not the transitions, the shade, the upper lid shade, that mauve color. So I'm just gonna go back in and amp that up just a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner super quick. Oh, my cheeks are so red right now. Okay, now we're gonna go into this 4-in-1 whipped matte makeup. And I got mine in the shade light medium, which this might actually be a little bit too dark depending on how sheer this is. So that is the tube. That's super pretty. So it says it instant perfected matte look, blurs pores, mattifies, conceals blemishes, even skin tone with light coverage. Apply with fingers all over face, blends into skin tone. So this seems like this is definitely going to be a very light. This is going to be a very light coverage, which that's fine. We all know I am not a full coverage girl. Okay. Ooh, okay. So that is definitely like a mousse. So I'm just going to take that amount and we're going to see what happens with it. It says apply with your fingers. Ooh. Oh, this is so strange. It feels like, oh my God, where is it? It feels like this NYX Pore Primer. It's got that like silkiness to it of a primer, but then it like kind of turns into a powder. Let me get a little bit more and do the other side of my face. And at first I was like, wow, this is way too deep for me, but it actually shears itself out really well. I didn't do any concealer because I wanted to see how this did on its own first. That is amazing. I'm gonna zoom you in. I don't know if you can tell, but it has like blurred. Let me get my light. You cannot see any of the pores on my face. And this is definitely matte. I don't have a single spot of shininess. Okay, let me back you back out. Whoa. Yeah, the only shininess I'm seeing is back here, and that's just because I haven't put anything back there. That is gorgeous. I love that. That's amazing. It reminds me a little bit of, where is it? Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. It reminds me of the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse as far as like the finish, except this is so much more mattifying. I love this. I love this. I'm gonna have to do a full day's wear test to see how this sits, but application wise, that is gorgeous. I love that. Like, there's no stickiness. It kind of broke down into like a little bit of a powder, but yeah, oh my gosh, that's really gorgeous. I love this. All right, so let's go ahead and finish up our face real quick, and then we'll try this Demon lip gloss and see how bad this actually is. All right, so I do have a lip balm on right now, so I'm gonna take that off. My lips have been super dry lately, so I've been using a lot of more balms. Oh, this thing is terrifying. Look at this. I don't know why, like, it just, the look of it, it just looks like venom. Okay, here we go. It smells really fruity. Nice and hydrating. Like, it's not sticky or anything, so I like that in that regard. Starting to feel a little bit of a tingle. It's kind of the intensity of almost like if you ever had like dental work done where they like numb you and you can kind of like feel your lips going numb. My lips aren't numb, but they kind of have that weird tingle, if you know what I mean. I do feel like they're plumping them though. It's slowly getting a little bit more tingly. And I like that it's filling out my bottom lip. It's getting rid of like the fine lines and everything. So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. We'll see how bad this actually gets. I'll have to do a side-by-side of before and after to see where we're at, but I definitely feel like my lips have plumped up quite a bit. If this is the max that it gets, to me this isn't bad. I've heard it compared to like a intense like cinnamon heat. I don't feel like this is like a menthol or like a cooling heat, but I don't get that cinnamon feel either. This to me, like I said, just kind of feels like when you have dental work and your lips start to go numb from the numbing agent, like that kind of weird like tingle. But this isn't that bad. So anyways, that is everything that we got today. I am super happy with the Kristin S hair gloss. It's not a hair dye, it's a hair gloss. I definitely feel like it added some red tones to my hair and just kind of evened everything out. I think that as long as this wears really well, which I have a feeling it will, this is gonna be my new favorite face product. This is fantastic. I am not shiny in the least. It did a really nice job on evening out my skin tone and blurring my pores. That was the biggest thing that I'm seeing in the mirror right now, is that I have a lot of texture on my skin, especially on my nose, and a lot of foundations tend to cling to the pores on my nose and make them look a lot more pronounced, and I'm not seeing that at all. So I'm saying it right now, this is probably my new favorite face product. What else did we get? Oh, and this lip injection stuff. It's been going a little bit. It is definitely plumping my lips, and it's not as painful as what I have heard this to be. So yeah, so I definitely am going to be using this. This is really nice. Like I said, Black Friday is going to have come and gone by the time this video goes up. So sound off in the comments down below what you picked up, and if you've had a chance to try anything, what your favorite items have been this season. So that's all I'm going to have for you today. If you'd be so kind, season of caring and sharing, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love testing out makeup and beauty products for you guys and giving you my honest opinion. I will always give you my honest opinion. So yeah, consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button. It super helps me out to know whether I'm creating content you guys are interested in seeing. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.